There comes a time in every young man's life when a bleak realization dawns upon him as he's fussing with his bed sheets, screaming a girl's name long forgotten. He can't remember, but it dawns on him nonetheless. I'm grown, and I can't control the weather. If the sun will shine, then it'll be so. It'll beam down like a angelic UFO. If it rains, it pours. If there's thunder, then lightning will strike you. And if there's a nuclear shitstorm with barnyard animals afloat, then better take cover. The point is, same applies for human beings. We're animals. We have trouble being tamed. Why would you try? I don't know. Many have tried, and eventually all have failed. Because the outliers always catch their eye, the eyes of the controllers. You would think they'd be satisfied with controlling merely, let's be generous, 85% of the world's thought. No, it's not enough for them. That's why they lose. And I got news for all you Paul Revere dick riders, you luau boys, you country fuckins, Hulu skirt hooligans, whatever you call yourselves. Look in the mirror. You may not want to see it, but it's not the pink-haired college retards who are the spitting image of the Bolsheviks. It's y'all. Y'all the Bolsheviks. Modern day. Different time, same place on the totem pole. You helpless science deniers, clinging to tattered scripture and creature comforts. But if you had half a testicle, you would join the commies in defeating your common enemy. Then go engage in your political dick duels. People often ask, when's the boogaloo gonna begin? When is this Orwellian nightmare finally gonna kick off? I wanna dunk your head under ice water so you'll wake up. We're in it. We're in the shit. Life is a constant power struggle for liberty, integrity, community, and satisfaction. The Boog Boys are pathetic and weak. At least Antifa means business. But there's a silver lining to all this. This is what brings me peace. The fact that this is all nothing but a spectator sport. Game of chicken. Hide and go seek. But what is it we seek? Some people don't like the game because they're losing. So they cry, and they pout, and they roll around in mud puddles, expecting the game to change. But it doesn't. That would be against the rules. All you these wannabe thugs and sassy queens in the comments section, let me enlighten you. We see you. We see the sales pitch, and it's soft. You're soft. Real thinkers are critics, not dog whistles. Real killers are mercenaries, not ideologues. And if you can't act in the heat of the moment, your opponent will. And then what'll become of your post-tyranny, voluntary, laissez-faire utopia? What then? Fish sticks. D-O-fucking-A. When this country finally croaks, they'll still be deciding what they want off the menu. 9/11 was a long time coming. Not saying the people deserved it. We don't deserve any of this. But if you still buy into this false narrative that we are something larger than ourselves, that somehow that relieves us of our own actions and responsibilities, then I can't help but think that we deserve it in that case. I don't believe it. I'm not sure what I believe. I don't think I've ever believed anything anyone's ever told me. And that's why I am where I'm at. Miserable, but dignified. I think it's time for the labor movement to wake up and realize that there is misery in the long haul, but there is dignity at the same time. It's not enough to threaten to quit working at Starbucks. We learned this week that Facebook has a new app, a messenger app, designed for employees to communicate, which sounds fine and swell till you realize that it's being used to crush dissent. Any hint of the word unionize is being erased. Spies are being sent into the Amazon warehouses to report back on any possible dissent. When are we going to wake up? When is the working class going to stop fetishizing their own desecration? When are they going to decide not just to threaten to quit, we're going on strike, actually quit, steal a bunch of shit, and get these ruthless, monstrous corporate cocksuckers out of this country? Get them out. I don't want them. We deserve our own homemade businesses again. Will the economy tank at first? Of course. But it's the only way we get where we want to be. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. The only question is, will it stay worse? And the way it stays worse is by failing to change the status quo, by accepting their brutality. I'm Jake Jones, and I'm sick of all these little cum sculptures with their little charts and their little graphs and their fucking failed college dropout philosophies. Now, I got nothing against having a hot take, but if it ain't hot, maybe throw it in the microwave. I don't know, get it a little more than lukewarm old country buffet. And as far as the socialist utopia goes, you know, I was a Bernie supporter. That quickly faded. I wasn't a supporter of him, though, like a lot of people. I don't give a shit about him or any politician. And I never will again, most likely. But it's about the principles. And the principle can adapt to the method. The methods are changing. I now accept that the federalist approach to universal health care, as necessary as that goal may be, that's not going to cut it. You need the consent of the people. You need to market to the people. Now, I think you need to regulate the fuck out of corporations. I think Jeff Bezos should be robbed of all of his wealth, period. Anyone who's had it that good for that long should be shot up into space and blown up. That's what I think. Never mind what I think. This is about what you think. My new proposal is that we have that second Bill of Rights, the Economic Bill of Rights, which Franklin Delano Roosevelt proposed. Never went through. We guarantee that to all of our citizens nationally, on a national level. That's as far as it goes. What that does is it gives each of the 50 states and territories, possibly, a blueprint and no room to lack legally on providing universal health care to all of its citizens. Once you do that, they get to decide, you know, the levels of bureaucracy, just the ways of allocating it. I mean, we've done this with the police state. We let them handle their business locally, but we have federal regulations to some extent. Why can't we apply that same notion to a more libertarian philosophy? So I don't think electing people and the Democratic Party is going to help. I know the Democrats, or the progressive wing of the Democrats rather, they had some big wins last night. I don't know who any of them are. Frankly, I don't give a shit. I'm not even going to read about them. I don't care. Because the squad let us down. Bernie Sanders sold out. And they're still not going to tell you where the bailout money went. But in the end, we have two choices. Either we replenish the tree of democracy, or liberty as some call it, with the blood of tyrants, or we embrace lawlessness. We embrace chaos. Now, I'm totally cool with lawlessness because, I don't know about you, you can call me crazy, but I don't really value this charade of modern life that we got going on. I just don't think it's working. Victimless crimes should be legal tomorrow. If we can't do that, shut the fuck up, fuck your graphs, fuck your ideology, and fuck your freedom, because you lost that a long time ago. I'm Jake Jones. See you next time.